everyone, I realized that on my channel I don't have an official Groundz review, which are these grounding barefoot shoes. And if you don't know much about barefoot shoes, they are, if you've ever looked at your shoes and thought my shoes aren't shaped like my feet, or if you've thought my feet are not shaped like shoes and you feel like this strange complex like you don't fit into shoes, well, barefoot shoes might be the answer. There is some transitional period that you might have to work through because barefoot shoes are super flexible. If you're used to foam, you might need some getting used to with that, but I have a video on that. This video is going to be specifically about these loafers that are from Groundz Barefoot, and these are handmade shoes. They're a little bit pricey, but I've worn these for almost a year. The only other barefoot shoes I have are my I have some Witten barefoot shoes and some Vivo barefoot shoes that I use for working out or running in. These I use pretty much anytime I go anywhere because they're easy to put on. They're slip-ons. You don't have to wear socks with them. But before I get into all the details, I just wanted to show you what these are and how they've held up. These are really great casual shoes, especially if you are looking for barefoot shoes that might look nice. A lot of the barefoot shoe options out there aren't that appealing. I don't think they look very stylish, most of them. There have been better options that are coming out, so I'm really thankful for that. But these are the Groundz Barefoot, and what's unique about these barefoot shoes, if you look at the toe box, it's a lot wider, it's more shaped like a foot. Then let me get this other pair of shoes that I want to show you. This is a little bit more dramatic, but most shoes are shaped like this, which is not how your feet are shaped. A shoe that is like this or similar to this will cause bunions, especially over a period of time. It doesn't allow your foot to absorb the impact, whereas barefoot shoes do. And then a lot of that impact goes to your knees and hips. And then when you're 50 or 60, you see yourself needing a hip or knee replacement. So if you wear shoes that allow your feet to absorb the impact and train the muscles in your feet to absorb that impact, over time it will be really beneficial for you. So anyways, like I said, I have a video on that and I have a whole playlist on that I'm going to link below. But these shoes are the Groundz Barefoot loafers. These are leather and the bottom is leather too. These are handmade and they're really beautiful quality. When I first got them, I was a little bit nervous to get them dirty because I wasn't sure how they would hold up once they get dirty. And the first time that I even walked on some grass that had some dew, it left a watermark and I was a little bit worried. And then I just took a wet cloth and I wiped it and they were as good as new. And then I just continually do that if they get dirty, and they've held up extremely well. Like, I've wiped these down so many times, but I haven't done it recently. Now when you order them, they come in a bag like this. The regular price on these shoes is $179, but if you're like me and you only have 3 pairs of shoes that you wear on rotate all the time, that's actually a very low cost considering the amount of shoes many people have, and if you wear traditional shoes, you have to buy them pretty often because the foam wears down on the inside of the shoe, or there might be some other issues with the shoe where they wear out. But these have held up extremely well. I've worn these like crazy since I got them, which like crazy probably means once every 3 days. I wear these out shopping or out for hours at a time. Sometimes I just slip these on also just to run to the mailbox. So when you get them, they come in this little bag and they come with a little sheet that talks about the shoes. And it's really important information. If you're interested in looking at their website, there's a lot of information on their website. I'm actually going to do a screen recording here. And then you can see a picture here of the wide toe box, but you can also see where it talks about the grounding and earthing aspect of that. And that is because these shoes have a little copper rivet in them, which allows for electron flow. I don't know all of the scientific data on this particular aspect of the shoe, but the copper plate, when you wear these barefoot or with cotton socks or silk socks, it allows for electron transfer from the ground to your body. And a lot of times they say if you have an imbalance of electrons in your body, it could cause issues like anxiety or maybe some health related issues. So they put that copper rivet in the bottom of the shoe. Now when you're looking at the bottom of the shoe, what's super interesting about these, as I've worn them so much, you can see the pretty much where my foot strikes the ground and the imprint of my footprint, because those are all the pressure points from my foot that have worn on this shoe. And it has a leather bottom, which when you first get it, it's a fairly smooth bottom, but then over time as you wear this shoe, it actually grows, it creates some traction on the shoe, and that's what it even says online, just from the wear of these shoes. And I was also super concerned about the tip of the shoe wearing down, but it hasn't worn down at all. And I'll throw these on to go on a walk or to play outside, or even just to go walking on a path or on a little hike. I'll throw these on. When you first get them, they will be a little bit tight. I mean, you don't want them too tight, but over time they do conform to your foot a little bit more. You don't want them super loose. You want them, they have a size chart, and the size chart really helps with figuring out what size you need to buy. I ordered, I think these are a size, oh, it doesn't say, I don't want to tell you the wrong size, but usually in barefoot shoes I get like a size 41, and these are a size 10. I ordered a size 10 in women's in these, which when I was buying regular shoes, I was always buying 9s. And yeah, that didn't work out so well for me. I've had a lot of, what caused me to start wearing barefoot shoes was knee and hip injuries. I started running in barefoot shoes, and now I'm transitioning, or I have transitioned into wearing barefoot shoes full time, outside of exercise. So these are a really great shoe for that. And if you're wanting to look a little bit more dressier. And another wonderful thing about these shoes is that they don't smell after wearing them. They're made with all natural materials, whereas a lot of shoes have synthetic materials that if you just have sweaty feet in them, they start to stink, whereas these do not. So that's a really nice aspect. You can wear these barefoot, or you can wear them with socks, which I often do. And they've held up extremely well. And I'm going to do a little bit of a close-up so you guys can kind of see the natural wear of these on the shoe. You can see where I might need to kind of clean it a little bit here with just a little water, and that's just from being outside and having regular wear on these. But these are really great shoes for just every day. And they gave me, Groundz gave me a discount code, which is just 5%, but on shoes that are $179, 5% is like $7.50 off. So if you're interested in buying these shoes, I highly recommend them. I'm really thankful for them because I was wearing my Vivo Barefoot every day, and those aren't very, like they're nice shoes, and if I have athleisure on, it's fine. But if I have something a little bit more dressy, these are really great for that. And they allow me to have that barefoot feeling and have these shoes on. So I really love these shoes. And if you are like me, where you're looking for some shoes that fit your feet and not having your feet necessarily fit shoes, then check these out. I know they're expensive, and maybe you want to consider them or do some research yourself. Vivo Barefoot has a lot of research articles on their website, which I highly recommend looking into for yourself, because to spend this much money on shoes, I know is a pretty big decision for most people. So check out that research, look into it, but these have held up really well. So I highly recommend them. I've been wearing them for a really, really long time. And so I just wanted to give an update video on these shoes. When I first got them, I showed some videos and pictures of them, but I've been wearing them a ton, and I think the best reviews are reviews that have happened after having the product for a really, really long time, and that's what this video was for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about the shoe that I did not cover, let me know down below. But thank you guys for watching. Bye!